me because this is going to be a really, really good one. Remember, I said that to stay tuned. This is really, really going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. And it might be long. I don't know. It depends on how I feel and how I talk because I just be going. I'll be dropping heat. I'll be dropping the truth. I'll be dropping knowledge, wisdom, and understanding upon us that we need. We need this fruit. We need this water. We need this substance for our mind, body, and souls, which is really, really important for our growth and development upon this earth and a part of this modern day life, which is deception, which is chaos and confusion. You understand what I'm saying? Dude, all right, before I get into my topic, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Do not allow individuals to tell you that it's not safe outside. It never was safe outside. It never was safe outside. What the individual was telling you that is not safe outside, right? In the morning and the afternoon time. That's a big difference. We seen we seen from a spiritual point of view, we've been seeing it. There's been active shootings in the morning, the afternoon, and the evening time. Most of the time it was during the nighttime. It was during night. They really, really get active at night, but we starting to see um that is active basically in the morning, the noon, the afternoon, the evening time. Because let me tell you something. You ever seen the movie Underworld, right? Where the bats and vampires that I mean where the bats and werewolves, the werewolves used to protect these demon, demonic, evil, twisted in the morning time because the sun, right? The sun, they used to protect them, and then at night they get active. You understand what I'm saying? At night they get active, so it's sort of like that, right? After years and years and years plotting and planning, right? They decoded and learned how to get active in the morning time, and how they get active in the morning time. They figure out with your DNA, with your organs. It's an actual true fact. They figure out that with your organs and with your mind, body, and soul, with your blood, they can be active, right? As they spread murder, death, kill, barbaric, evil, twisted, demonic in the morning time, in the evening. That's why when things was happening, people said it's too early in the morning for this. It's too early in the morning for this. This is supposed to happen at night. People are used to this evil being at night. So they are out of touch with spirituality. And being that you are out of touch with spirituality, you are out of touch of what's going on in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening time. This is where it's really, really active, right? And at night, it's the same thing, but it's active in the morning, the noon, the afternoon, and the evening. The evil's out. It just spreads. So, knowing this, what can you do? So you have to be active. So the individual saying that it's not safe to be outside, right? It's not saying it's a coward move. It's a coward move because if you got to take care of your business, you got to do what you got to do. You got to have motion and movement. You're going to be outside. I can't worry about if it's not safe to be outside. It never was safe to be outside. The morning, noon, night. It never was to be safe. They could predict to you and show you the pattern, right, of the diagram on how crime has escalated from the night into the morning time into the evening time. They can show that, but it never was safe to be outside. Do you understand that? Because truth be told, we not supposed to be upon this earth. There was forces here way before mankind. Do you understand that? There was forces here before mankind in the spiritual realm. See, you can sit there and explain things and try to, talk about, it's not safe to be outside. But the reality, the fact, these individuals are only talking from a physical point of view. They can't go beyond that because the spirituality is cut off. They're not tapping in. They only tapping into the physical, right? The modern day existence. It never was safe to be outside. It never was safe, right, upon this earth. That's why we was created for balance and justice to bring this upon the earth, to step to any everyone that was not keeping things balanced and just. That's why the Creator blessed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and blessed us with abilities and different gifts, so we can handle these individuals that were spreading corruption. So instead of stepping to these individuals, which we lost our way, we joined them. The human beings joined this devil, demonic, evil, twisted, barbaric devil demon out of what? Fame, fortune, and riches, and maybe out of fear. Maybe out of fear. But the creator tells you that he created you on a higher level. This is from a spiritual realm. This is from a spiritual existence that I'm telling you. And the reason why I'm telling you this, because it's really, really important that you do not keep this in your mind to say that it is not safe to be outside. It is, of course, it never was safe, but you have to do your task as a human being and go outside and face falsehood and face false narrative and face false information and face darkness as it overspread us. Somebody has to do it. Somebody has to sacrifice mind, body, and soul. To think this way is a coward. To think this way is a coward. And to spread this among people on YouTube and spread this among the people on all these major platforms, this is a coward move, man. This is coward move. You have to go outside. You have to be outside. You have to face this evil. The evil's unseen. I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking about this devil, demonic, evil, twisted. That's what taking over mind, body, and soul. That's taking countless of people down a dark, dark path of destruction of themselves, of guns, drugs, murder, and everything else that's out there. Somebody got to step to this, man. So what we supposed to do? Sit in our homes and wait for death to come to us? That's not being active and having motion and movement. You have to be active, motion and movement. Most of these individuals that go outside, they got security guards, they got armed guards because they know people's after them. They know people want them. They got drama, they got beef, they got all this other stuff that's upon them. But they don't see that this entity unseen is on them and waiting for any move that they don't commit to, that they tell them to do to finish them and destroy them. They don't see that. They don't see that. So they are allowed to keep on propagating, right, and procreating murder, death, kill amongst our children and our loved ones by talking this nonsense. By talking this nonsense and try to get this in sync of the people's head. Nobody want to hear that. Nobody believe that. Nobody, people already did that. And they wind up dead and going in jail for a very, very long time. Ain't nobody on that type of time. Ain't nobody living that. Only a selective few people that's trying to hold on to that demonic, evil, twisted devil. That's why he got to keep up coming up with different devices and different ways and actions on how to get to people. These are actual true facts. So come on, we're gonna talk about this. We definitely gonna talk about this right here. Matter of fact, we're gonna see this video. Let's see this video.
Shit. I don't need your goddamn songs. I don't want any of your goddamn handout. What I'm going is for black people to be left alone. You think I want to be here on a Friday? I go to Cold Springs, California, in a pool, and I gotta be standing on a horse in this hot ass sun. You don't want to pick on black people. Shit. I don't need your goddamn songs. I don't want any of your goddamn handout. What I'm going is for black people to be left alone. You think I want to be here on a Friday? I go to Cold Springs, California, in a pool, and I gotta be standing on a horse in this hot ass sun. You don't want to pick on black people.
This was a situation that was in Queens where they jumped that girl that they jumped that girl for a parking space over there in Queens, and that neighborhood has been going on for a very, very long time with parking over there and people fighting each other, putting garbage, and that's all around New York City. That's all around New York City with parking space. People fighting over there. They throwing garbage. They throwing cones there. Other people park the car there, and then somebody else come because there's not enough parking in the city. The city is overran by everybody. That's just a simple fact. It's overcrowded. So they was protesting this sister getting jumped and beat by three people, by a man, women. They jumped it, and there was nobody there to help this sister. You understand where I'm coming from? She was getting jumped and beat on and stomped out. So you can see all that. I might do a live on that so you can see that video. But this is not guaranteed that. The reason why I showed that video is because the speaker said, I want you to leave, quote unquote, we're not black, but I want to, you know, explain it in a language which you understand. I want you to leave black people alone. We're not gonna leave you alone. Now I'm switching up. Now I'm switching up character, right? I'm not black no more right now. I'm telling you, right? How these individuals think, how the enemy think, and the op think, the op of human beings. This thing is not a human being that is fighting with us and challenging us, and we going at it. We at war and we losing the war physically, mentally, spiritually. This is what it's saying. We're not gonna leave you alone. Why should we leave the indigenous people alone? Black people, slaves. This how they feel. Why should we leave these slaves alone? Black people, African American. Why? Melanin people. Why should we leave them alone? They've been a big bad to us. They've been fuel to the fire for us. And they very DNA, and they very organs, and they very brains. We have built technology. We have built inventions. And off them, we have been living a life of luxury with fame, fortune, and riches just off their blood and their organs. Their organs have saved countless of people all around the world. They very blood. Let's keep them dumb, deaf, and blind. They don't know who they are. They ignorant and stupid and dumb. I'm telling you this. We're not going to leave you alone. We need more of you to be ignorant in emotion and to kill one another and become organ donors and cremated. Yes, that's what we need. We need your organs. We know you don't got no money to be buried. That's why we hike up the prices of funeral homes and being buried. Cremation is only $2,000, anywhere from $2,000 to $7,000. You can probably get that with GoFundMe. We created all of this just for you after we take your organs. And then your organs are donated to laboratories and studies. And then from there, we got individuals that's in there, scientists and doctors and engineers that take that very bloodline, right, and create material, create a better life for our existence. So we're not gonna leave you alone. We're gonna keep procreating, murder, death, kill amongst you, drugs and alcohol. Because you don't know who you are. You lost, you ignorant, you're dumb. This is how they think about us. This is how they talk about us. I'm talking about the evil. I'm talking about evil. Do you understand that? This demonic, evil, twisted, barbaric devil demon that you cannot see with your eyes that teach others to backdoor us and to teach others the backdoor to create an alpha omega, to create an everyday in existence is not going to leave you alone. The indigenous people of this earth, you're not going to be left alone. You are not going to be left alone. And this is really, really important. And I'm going to show another video. I'm going to show it. Yeah, definitely going to show another video because this is really, really important, man, for us, man. Straight like that.
Above, so below. As within, so without.
I'm going to show who
That's the
you are.
law of correspondence. As above, so below. Whatever is going on in your head is going on in your body. Whatever is going on inside your body is going on outside in your life. That's why it's immediately relevant. Whatever's going on in the heavens is going on the earth. Whatever's going on the inside of the heavens is going on the inside of you in your spiritual, astral, invisible body. You keep that universal principle as you look at things moving in your will to comprehend why. How? Because the law of correspondence keeps working. As above, so below.
That's when you connect to the Alpha Omega and understand who you are. You are the Alpha Omega, and the Alpha Omega is you, but with limitation. You got to align your spirituality. This is why I said spirituality is the foundation to your existence, to this modern day life. They are using your physical existence, which has a beginning, which has an end. Do you understand that? Your physical existence. And I'm going to break down on who you are. Your listen, we are the hand of the Alpha Omega that created everything in existence. We are him and he is us, the first people in creation. This is an actual true fact. We are the hand of the Alpha Omega that created everything in existence. We are the indigenous people of this earth, right? We are the universe, and the universe is us, but with limitations. Do you know and understand that everything in the universe supposed to bow down to us? Do you understand that when we are aligned with the creator and the Alpha Omega, the creator, everything in existence would be shook when you walk past, when you walk upon the earth, because you display the energy and power of the Alpha Omega, the Almighty, the Almighty.
Cannot be black and proud and niggas too. White folks are planning for 3 generations, and we're planning for Saturday night. The goal for us is to win, not to look like we're winning. I would rather carry a plastic bag with $5,000 in it than to carry a $5,000 Louis Vuitton bag with $100 in it. You just looking like you winning. You ain't winning. Louis Vuitton is winning, Nike's winning, Armani's winning, Gucci's winning. It was interesting to me that rich, the rich stay rich by pretending to be poor, and the poor stay poor by pretending to be rich. And if we do not fix this level of financial illiteracy, lots of reasons why we are at the bottom of every single economic statistic that matters. Cannot be black and proud and niggas too. White folks are planning for 3 generations, and we're planning for Saturday night. The goal for us is to win, not to look like we're winning. I would rather carry a plastic bag with $5,000 in it than to carry a $5,000 Louis Vuitton bag with $100 in it. You just looking like you winning. You ain't winning. Louis Vuitton is winning, Nike's winning, Armani's winning, Gucci's winning. It was interesting to me that rich, the rich stay rich by pretending to be poor.
There you go. Now I wear Nike. I wear listen. I wear Nike. I wear Adidas. I wear designer stuff. I do. I do a lot of my footwear. I do wear footwear, but I don't let these things define me. I define these material things. You understand what I'm saying? I don't let it define me. I define it, and I define my square. I define my circle. I define on who I am. And the reality, the fact, you got to define who you are. You're not going to be left alone. There is a physical war going on. You are the bag. Each and every one of us. I'm not exempt. Each and every one of us are is the bag, is the future between this life and the next. They've been using the DNA, they've been using your blood, they've been using each and everything to actually to map out and try to find a creator because they know that we were created right? And we from up above. We are from up above. This is why they cannot understand and call it consciousness which is the spirit. They cannot understand that. They cannot understand that. They cannot duplicate that because it has no beginning and end. It's the Alpha Omega, right? And the Alpha Omega is it, the Almighty. You can't see it. You can't find it. They call it consciousness, but it's your spirit. It's your spirit. Let me tell you something. Let's just say, God forbid, you happen to get killed in the street, right? Your spirit cannot be housed in your body no more. Your body is gone. You're going to step, your spirit is going to step outside of it. And now you're in the spiritual realm and you're going to see your body, your physical body. You're going to see them working on it. You're going to see everything. You're going to see everything. Because now you step into the everlasting foreverness. And this is why it's really, really important to get your spiritual existence intact. There's going to come a time, which is already going on. There's going to come a time where that we won't be able to eat nothing or drink nothing. We're not going to be able to eat nothing or drink nothing. This is really, really important information that I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, and ladies and gentlemen. And it's important to what? To get your spirit, which is everlasting, which is immortal and foreverness in the oneness and connect with the Alpha Omega, the Creator, so He can feed you spirituality to keep your physical body going without food. Do you understand that? So He can feed you and put you in a state beyond what these individuals are doing. I'm trying to drop knowledge upon you, spiritual understanding, spiritual guidance that you need. You are the bad. You are the op, and there's another op that you cannot see. You are the enemy. You are a human being. And especially you are the hand of the creator. You are the Alpha Omega, the creator, but with limitation, the indigenous people of the earth that was blessed upon with great benefits and knowledge, wisdom, understanding, that was blessed with telenesis and taught all other people in civilization telenesis and telepathically talking to the creator, straight talking to him. Are you kidding me? You're gonna become a laboratory. You're gonna become an organ donor. We gotta come up with ways and actions to kill and murder you, physically, mentally, and spiritually. We need that for fame, fortune, and riches. Like, share, subscribe, lights, cameras, and action. We gotta create programs to murder, death, kill you. We need your blood. We need your blood. We need your organs. Because with your blood and organs, right, it has a beginning and end, but it's sort of like everlasting. We need this energy right here that's part of the universe that has a beginning and end. But this type of ability and energy is amazing. We never seen this much power in these individuals and human beings. We gotta knock them off. No, we're not gonna leave these individuals alone. We gotta create more prisons. We gotta create more programs. We gotta create more obstacles, trapping for sneakers and wares on the corner. We gotta keep individuals dumb, deaf, and blind. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game, man. That's the name of the game. So I'm trying to get you to reverse this thinking, this mindset, gangster persona, which is the reward is jail and death in an organ donor and being cremated and being in a wheelchair for the rest of your life, paralyzed. Yes, this is actual fact. Yes, this world is gone. This world is gone. This world, it never been safe to be outside. Never. It never was safe. There was always stuff lurking in the shadows. There was always shadows lurking, waiting for their opportunity to strike. And I'm going to find out, right, with the help of the creator, when did this, I'm going to bring the information to you. When did this shift? Because I remember when I was growing up, yeah, it was safe to play outside. It was safe to play outside because we had adults to watch us. But then at night, they'd tell us to go inside, right? I'm going to come back with the information. I'm not going to pinpoint it, but I'm going to give you not the accuracy, but close to when did it shift. We can use all this materialistic stuff. We could talk about music. We could talk about the clothes. We could talk about social media. We could talk about any and everything. There was something there that was guiding us as a people, or was a force there that was guiding us. There was a force there, and I'm going to find out what happened to the force. What happened to the force? That's what I'm getting right now. I'm in the spiritual realm right now. There was a force there, and I'm going to find out where what happened to the force that was guiding and teaching us and telling us what was going on, basically, physically, mentally, spiritually. There was a force that disappeared from there. And I'm going to find out. And once I find out, I'm going to come back and I'm going to share it with you because this is a spiritual force, a spiritual realm. And a lot of people, they say, yo, I don't know where this came from. A lot of people, they can't come up with it. They come up with physical things. Well, this happened because this happened. They blame it on everything else. But those things that they blame it on, they are only tools. They are only tools. That's all they are. These are only physical tools to control our physical body and get our physical and body in a line with the demonic, evil, twisted devil demon that plots and plans for your demise at the end of the day. I'm going to find out. It just clicked on me right now. I'm going to find out what happened to the force. I'm going to find out for you. Stay tuned. Peace.